You've always made me proud, Liara. Die.
That's a shame. Get lifted, nerd.
I cannot go on. You will have to stop him, Shepard.
I feel that as impressive as the voice acting is, she has the weakest voice acting in this game. Like, Seth Green frickin' nailed it. The dude is Joker. He very much sounds like he is sat in that chair. Sometimes voice acting is, you have to be the character in the character's situation. You don't just stand in a booth and speak your words at a microphone. That is very, very basic, surface level acting. Sometimes the best voice acting you get is from theatre actors, because you ask them to go into the booth and you say, right, this is the situation your character's in, you give them context, you let them act it out, and they act it out. This is why, if you guys have seen the Castlevania animated series on Netflix, that has some of the greatest voice acting I have ever seen, ever heard in an animated film. It is so damn good. And one of the reasons it's so damn good is almost all of the actors in that are theatre actors. They're phenomenal. And for me, it was Isaac. Isaac, and who was the Forge Master? There was Isaac and there was the other guy. They were fantastic. Because Isaac and Hector, that was the one. And was it Hector who, he was an actor who played number 4 in the film series Divergent. I'm sure that was the one. I think he was phenomenal. He was just so goddamn good at his role. But you can always tell when you put an extremely competent voice actor who is given the freedom to act against someone who's just speaking. Because voice acting is acting. Voice acting is, without a doubt, just full acting. Because in order to give your voice the cadence that it requires to carry a scene, you need to be acting out the scene to the best of your ability. You don't just stand there in front of a microphone and talk. If your character has been shot, as an actor, you can say to the voice director, hey, for this one, if I'm in a voice booth, can we lower the microphone? If you want me clutching my side after I've been shot or stabbed, delivering a response, I need to be able to put myself physically into that position and act as if that has happened. Because then you just have to, record that. The problem is, most times the directors don't actually give the voice actors either the context of the scene or the freedom to be able to do it. Yeah, if you want your voice actor to sound like they've been shot, you've got to actually shoot them. I've got a lot of respect for voice actors. I mean, the stuff the Baldur's Gate 3 guys had to do, all of that, everything you see in that game happened. For real. The reason that the budget for that game was so high was they had to actually find an illithid. They're very few and far between. Mind flayers do not work for cheap.
They always said there would be a...
Twitch chat, never change. Yes, that was a remarkably weak death scene, but I glance over to the chat to see what people think of the acting, of the scene, of the context, of the narrative, and the only thing I read is, nice tits.